It was on Boxing Day, a day after Christmas in 1970, when the threat of a significant downpour was noticed by the people living in Kuala Lumpur. The bright blue skies turned dark and gloomy when sudden rain clouds began appearing on the horizon. With what seemed like a mere moment, drops of rain had fallen from the skies. The few drops then turned into a shower, which became torrential as the hour wore on. Those out on the streets started looking for shelter, convinced that the rain would soon stop. It did not. Instead, nimbostratus clouds, most typical of tropical storms, formed in a fraction of a second. It poured endlessly for the rest of the week. Come the new year of 1971, on January 5th, it was reported that almost 3/4 of Kuala Lumpur was submerged underwater, with the torrential rain causing 3 major rivers, Sungai Batu, Sungai Klang, and Sungai Gombak, to burst its banks, dubbing this event the Great Flood. The Great Flood swallowed 32 innocent souls, and 180,000 people were affected. It was believed that the cost of damages came up to approximately 85 million ringgit. On this dreary day, Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak Hussein declared a state of emergency. Abdul Razak immediately set up emergency headquarters at Parliament House to better coordinate rescue efforts between the military, police, and voluntary organizations. On hand were the police and the army, with boats evacuating victims from their homes in flood-ridden areas, which included Kampung Baru and Kampung Datuk Kramat being the hardest hit, with houses submerged to the roof. It was reported that the Supreme Court, the Sultan Abdul Samad Building, St. Mary's Church, Ampang Road's American Insurance Associates Building, Kuala Lumpur's first supermarket, The Weld, and Foch Avenue, now known as Jalan Tun Tan Cheng Lok, were also not spared. Transportation was disrupted, and vehicles could only go as far as Jalan Campbell, now known as Jalan Dangwangi and Jalan Kemunting, Chowkit. After 4 days of endless downpour, the bright light of a clear day arrived, finally. And by the second week of January, Malaysians from all walks of life were seen coming together to rebuild Kuala Lumpur.